In this video, I'm going to show you how to install Ruby and Ruby on Rails on Microsoft Windows 10 computer. So in order to install Rails, we need to have Ruby installed on the system as well as DevKit. So to download Ruby and DevKit on your system, you simply go ahead and launch any of your browser and go to rubyinstaller.org. This process is going to be good for Windows 7 and 8 as well. So go ahead and launch your browser and pull up this website rubyinstaller.org and then click on this download button, and then you have a lot of options. If you do not need Ruby on Rails, you can simply go ahead and install Ruby without DevKit. So you got 64-bit and 32-bit. At this moment it's a 2.6.1, which is latest version of Ruby, but we will require the DevKit as well. So you can see this is the most recommended version of Ruby with DevKit for Microsoft Windows 10 64-bit operating system. So I'm going to download it and install it. So simply go ahead and click on it and save it. So save it here, and you can see I already have downloaded one, so I'm going to cancel this one and just going to open, or you can just click on it. Simply locate your downloaded Ruby package and open it. Select the I accept the license and then hit next. I would like to change the directory name for Ruby, so I'll keep it very simple, Ruby. And you also do not want to uncheck any of these boxes, and then hit install. This is basically a development toolchain for Ruby, so you want to have it checked and then hit next. This is going to install Ruby and DevKit, the development toolchain as well, and this shouldn't take a long time. Alrighty, so thank you for your patience. It took around 2 minutes, I guess, and we are almost done here. So once this Ruby is installed, it's going to install the development toolchain for DevKit, basically for Ruby on Rails. And what it does is basically installs MSYS2 and along with DevKit. Okay, so here we are. Now the Ruby has been installed, you can see it, and this is asking you to run a command with on your command prompt. However, if you just check this box and hit finish, it's going to launch the command prompt with this command. Here it's Ruby Installer 2 for Windows, and you have 3 options, 1, 2, 3, or you can simply press enter. So the best option is simply press enter and it's going to do its job. Now this will take a moment. It may take up to 5 minutes depending on the internet speed. So once it's done, I will be right back. Okay, so everything is done. Now you can see it's asking for the same thing again. So all we have to do is just press enter, and that means we had to restart the terminal. So you can go ahead and check if Ruby is installed. So Ruby version, and this is Ruby 2.5.3 64-bit. Okay, so go ahead and check what gems we have. So we can simply say gem list. Okay, so this is going to list all the gems installed on the system. These are the gems, so a lot of gems. Okay, now we will quickly go ahead and install Rails. Okay, so simply say gem install Rails. You can go ahead and hit enter, but what we exactly want. We do not want the documentation to be installed on the system, so we simply say no document. Okay, so gem install rails space hyphen no hyphen document and hit enter. This is going to install rails on the system. This will again take some time. So okay, this has just started and this is going to take, I think this is going to install almost 40 gems. So once it's installed, I'll be right back. Alrighty, thank you for your patience. You can see 39 gems were installed. So we have Ruby on Rails 5.2.3 installed on the system. Let's go ahead and check everything. So Ruby version is going to be 2.5. We also have Bundler installed. Bundler is basically a package manager. 2.0.1, that's a gem as well, you can see here. Now let's go ahead and check Rails. So simply type Rails version. Again, it's going to be 5.2.3. Now we can go ahead and quickly create an application. So I'm going to head on to desktop, change directory, and I am in desktop right now. I'm going to make a directory and I'm going to say Ruby box. Change the directory to Ruby box, and here I'm going to create a Rails applications. So Rails new and then say web app and hit enter. And it's going to take a minute or so. It's a bit slower on Microsoft Windows. So once it's done, I'll be right back. You may get an error of SQLite gem not. Okay, so if you get any error, I'm going to help you fix that as well. So I'm going to wait for it. Okay, it's almost done here, and let's see what happens. Public suffix, addressable, archive zip, B index, native extensions. Okay, I'll be quick and right back. Alright, so thank you for your patience. You can see this is the error message basically. So it is not able to install the SQLite 3 gem. However, there is a fix. It's a very common issue. So this is the page, the GitHub page. I'm going to give you the link in the description. You just have to copy this line here and replace it. So yeah, that's the line you have to copy, and it's available in many comments. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to open wherever it is. Okay, so it's on the Ruby box. I'm going to close this one and open the folder. So it is on the desktop, and this is going to be under Ruby box. Here it is, and just go ahead and open the gem file, and you can see here SQLite. So you have to replace this with this line from the GitHub page and simply save it. Okay, and go ahead and change the directory here into your web app. So web app, and then simply say bundle install, and hopefully this time it's going to install the SQLite 3, and you can see fetching, and it's going to download and install everything, the SQLite and the rest of the gems as well if required. Just wait for it. This takes time, so this doesn't work on any like Ruby 2.4, 2.5 and 2.6 as well. So you can see using this one now it's okay. And so that's the error which is very common when you're going to install Ruby on Rails on Microsoft Windows 10. So it's going to install a few more gems. Thank you for your patience. You can see 77 gems now installed. So let's go ahead and quickly run the application. So we are already in the web app root directory, and let's go ahead and run the server. So Rails server, or simply S. Hit enter. And once it's okay, so then you go to localhost colon 3000. Okay, here you see, so localhost 3000, and in here we have Ruby on Rails, Rails version 5.2.3, and Ruby we have 2.5.3. So you can use Ruby 2.4, 2.5, 2.6. The only thing is you may get this error, the SQLite error. So you have to replace that gem file with this line here. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Have a good time.